Hello and welcome now to Look North, the main news from around Yorkshire today. Jail for the Leeds preacher who stole thousands of pounds in an insurance scam.
And as high pressure builds over the next few days, warming up, a lot of dry weather to come as well. I'll be back with all the details.
Good afternoon. A self-styled bishop from Leeds has been sentenced to 10 months in jail after admitting a string of insurance frauds that netted him thousands of pounds. Charles Matondo, who called himself a bishop and preached at a Pentecostal church in Cross Green, used the personal details of members of his congregation to carry out the frauds. With the story, here's Kathy Killick.
Charles Matondo promoted himself as a Christian bishop with an inspirational preaching style. He headed up the Grace Faith Ministries Church in Leeds and held preaching tours to Harare and Dublin. But in court today he was exposed as a fraudster who stole the personal details of people he knew to carry out insurance frauds.
He wasn't a particularly sophisticated fraudster. He pretended to crash into his own car and tried to claim on his own insurance policy, and by pretending on the phone to be the other driver on their policy too. He'd gleaned the details from helping somebody else buy a car. The insurance company smelled a rat and investigated, discovering other similar cases.
Matondo pleaded guilty to 3 charges of fraud by false representation and 1 count of possessing criminal proceeds. In all, the insurance companies paid him over £12,000. Sentencing him to 10 months in jail, the judge said he'd carried out deliberate and persistent fraud, which required ingenuity and guile.
Mr Matondo is a man within the community that has served as a priest, so this is quite an unusual case for us. But at the end of the day, he should be someone that should be relied upon his community to do good things, and today he's been exposed as a fraudster. This is a man of God that at the end of the day should know better than to commit fraud against these insurance companies. And you've got to remember, at the end of the day, insurance premiums are paid obviously by members of the public, so your premium goes up, other people's premiums go up to detect fraud, so this is not a victimless crime.
The church he preached at met here in Cross Green. It now seems closed, the congregation left without a preacher, and Charles Matondo revealed to be not the man of God he professed to be, but a liar and a cheat. Kathy Killick, BBC Look North, Leeds Crown Court.
A new charter to tackle homelessness in Leeds is starting today. The agreement will bring together council officials, charities and businesses to reduce the number of rough sleepers. It's being introduced by local MP Hilary Benn and the Deputy Leader of Leeds City Council, Deborah Cooper. A project to get more food and drink packaging recycled in Leeds city centre has been hailed a success. The Leeds by Example project saw 124 new recycling points installed. Organisers say 600,000 coffee cups have been recycled in 6 months. Challenging new work by internationally acclaimed artist Annabelle McCourt goes on show tonight at Scarborough Art Gallery. The interactive exhibition is called Suffering Arcadia and explores both modern politics and LGBTQ issues. It's the first step in a bid by Scarborough Museums Trust to commission more cutting-edge contemporary art. Featuring the electric fence and the MAGA grabber, it's a bold departure for the seaside town.
We've got a new senior management team at the Scarborough Museums Trust, a new head of collections and curation. We knew we needed to be bold. We knew we needed to take the organisation on a new journey. And we want to raise the profile of culture and creativity and heritage in our town, but also in Yorkshire. We want to contribute to that regional debate.
Football now, and the time has almost come for Doncaster Rovers and Leeds United. I'm talking, of course, about the playoffs. Rovers have to wait until Sunday for their semi-final first leg at home to Charlton. Leeds United get the ball rolling for us, though, when they travel to Derby for tomorrow's away tie. The aim, of course, is to reach Wembley and win promotion via the playoff finals. So big characters like Leeds United's Pontus Jansson are exactly what the team needs.
It's going to be special, of course. Like I said, I feel like a little bit guilty now to give all those Leeds supporters a chance to go to Premier League, because this year has been like from the day one that this is the year we have to go to Premier League, and that's how we talked and that's how the fans talked, and now when we are so close, I feel like I'm guilty. If we don't do it, I will be sad for a couple of months. So in my head, we just have to do it. That's the only thing I have in my head.
Now, I wonder if you've had your lunch yet. If not, perhaps this story might leave you hungry and perhaps a little tearful. This weekend, the Rotary Club are celebrating the winners of their Young Citizen Awards. 2 of them are from our part of the world. George Hussar from Leeds has become a voluntary mentor for other teenagers. Meanwhile, Alana Habersham-Rice from Kiverton Park brings sweet joy to people's doorsteps in the shape of surprise cakes. Tom Ingle has her story.
The bigger the spoon, the sweeter the treat. Alana's cakes fill grey days with self-raising happiness.
I just turned 6 and I did a charity cake stall and did that for quite a few years, and then I wanted to do something for the community, and then I came up with Alana's Caring Cakes in 2017. So we've been up since quite early this morning, so a good couple of hours making. You do those. Do use this knife because this one knife's already dirty.
Alana's mum is chief pot washer and delivery driver, but she knows she's not the boss.
It's massively important. We believe Alana's autistic and she struggles with a lot of everyday life. Her anxiety can really get the better of her. Baking keeps her really calm. She'd done cake stalls for a few years and in her words, I'm not doing enough, I need to do more, what can I do? And then suddenly she came up with this idea and said, I think we could deliver cakes to people to make them smile.
Hello, you've been nominated for an Alana's Caring Cake.
To get a sweet surprise, you need to be nominated.
Oh, thank you.
Alana doesn't do birthdays before you ask.
Thank you so much.
Today's batch of freshly baked bounty is headed for a special head at Kiverton Park Infant School. This weekend, the Rotary Club will give Alana a Young Citizen Award.
To me, it felt like all I was doing was something that everybody should do. Everybody should do something for the community. And also to be put amongst all those other amazing winners, it definitely means a lot.
If love makes the world go round, today it might just be spinning a little faster. Tom Ingle, BBC Look North, Kiverton Park.
What a great idea. Now then, from one sweet thing to another. Here's Owain with the weather.
Ian, darling, thank you. Very kind. Weather-wise, I've got some good news as well, which is nice.
That's good. We like that.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're a bit fed up of all the grey weather we've had, and we've had a fair bit of rain over the past week or so as well, change en route. There's your headline for this afternoon then. We are going to see sunny spells, but scattered showers around as well. And you know, some of these showers quite heavy and potentially quite slow moving, as you can see here on the graphics. But having said that, in between these showers, we will see things brightening up overhead as well. Temperature-wise, well, very slowly, we're going to kind of crank up the temperatures over the next few days. This afternoon, we'll get to around 11 Celsius. OK, overnight, a few showers, as you can see here, will tend to linger, but it will be drier overnight and we'll start to see some clear spells developing, especially, say, across parts of North Yorkshire. Temperatures down to about 4 or 5 Celsius tonight, not as chilly as last night or the night before. OK, tomorrow morning, a few of these showers will still be there, but I think the emphasis of tomorrow's weather must be on a great deal of dry weather and, voila, as you can see, some sunshine as well. Moving through the afternoon, a few more showers will tend to bubble up here or there. And tomorrow's temperatures, again, up a notch at, say, 13 or 14 Celsius. But some of these showers, as with this afternoon, will be a bit heavy and slow moving. This is the change I promised. High pressure. That's moving towards us as we look ahead towards probably the end of tomorrow and Sunday. It's positioned over the UK then on Sunday and into next week. Temperatures rising, warming up, settling down. Ian, not a bad outlook that.
That looks great, Owain. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
More from us then at 6:30. Good afternoon.